Today's ruling is receiving national fallout that includes South Dakota's members of Congress who have been fighting back against President Biden's plan for student loan debt since it was announced last year. Cooper Seamer continues our team coverage here at 6. Good evening, Cooper.
Yeah, Sam and Cordell, the ruling comes on the United States Supreme Court's last day of its term before it breaks for the summer. But the effects of the decision will be felt by many Americans when student loan payments resume. President Biden's student loan relief program that could have forgiven the debt of 43 million Americans is no more. The United States Supreme Court voting 6-3 that the plan overstepped the authority given to the White House. The reaction from the decision ranging from groups urging the administration to find another way to forgive student debt, while others saying that only Congress can ultimately decide on debt relief.
It's really about reducing the racial wealth gap. If the administration is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, they must use every tool in their toolkit, every legal authority to ensure that we see relief happen.
It is not the role of the president or agencies to take on the legislative powers that are reserved to Congress under our Constitution.
With the ruling, some of South Dakota's delegation to Washington is taking a victory lap. Senator John Thune and Representative Thune Johnson both spoke in favor of the decision from the court Friday morning. In a statement, Johnson says had the relief plan gone through, it would have been an insult to those that had already paid back previous student loans. He went on to say that the cost of the debt program would have been too high and would add on to the national debt. Johnson earlier this month made similar comments during debates of increasing the national debt ceiling. That statement aligns with Thune's thoughts as well. Thune in a statement says the plan would have been unfair to those Americans that didn't go to college or were ineligible for relief under the stated income limits. He also stated that the Biden administration is to blame for not doing more to lower the cost of higher education and instead only submitting a program that grants relief to current debt holders. Now, both Johnson and Thune have previously introduced legislation to block the debt relief program, centering around limiting what the president can do when dealing with student loan obligations. With President Biden announcing a couple hours ago a new attempt to provide debt relief to borrowers, there could be more legal challenges ahead and pushback from Congress. Sam and Cordell?
Cooper, thank you. And we wanted to hear from you. Do you agree with the Supreme Court's decision to block student debt relief? Currently, the polls is saying 64% of you are agreeing with the Supreme Court's decision, while 35% do not. And you can continue to vote over at the Dakota News Now website.